Got it.
So that's interesting. I just noticed that when I go to learn.angelafair.com, that's really basically your school. And if they look carefully enough, they can see there is a free course. Do you specifically say, go check out my free course at this URL, or do you just kind of send them there as kind of a main link?
Usually I mention the free course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's good. I like that. I like it because it's an interesting different take on what Phil and I have been talking about, which is let's send people to a free mini course, but first get their name and email address, before they get to the free mini course. This is interesting too, because it's a little more direct, because you're sending them to your school and they'll find your free course there. And when they get onto your free course, you have their email address anyway, right? Because are you using some kind of integration to get those people into a separate email list?
Well, and that's one thing that I would love Teachable to change a little bit with, because with the Canadian spam laws, and I'm in Canada, you need to have a double opt-in. Right. And with the free courses, like with a paid course, then they're under contract to me, right? They've purchased something, so I am legally able to email them. But if they're getting something for free from me, then I need that double opt-in. I don't have it with Teachable. And so I need to, that's where the automated email, hey, just sign up. And what you mentioned, doing getting the name and email address first, probably a good idea, and I should look into that. Again, I just, so much of, I guess I would say this to anybody who's wanting to build an online course, you're going to want to have everything perfect before you start, and that's not always the best thing to do. Get it to where it works, and then you can tweak it after. And sometimes, like for me, I'm having a lot of success with what I'm doing, and so I'm not super motivated to tweak all those little things, and I maybe should be, but I'll kind of get to it when I get to it, kind of thing. So,
no, I totally agree with you, and I'm sure Phil would agree, and everyone else on this Blab would agree that we are all at different stages of getting things right. I mean, Phil does things, in certain areas far better than I could ever do, and I do things in certain areas better than he could do probably. But the thing about it is, we're constantly working on improving every aspect. There's so many aspects to look at. There's so much to look at, that
again, it's marketing and parenting and saving money. You just could always do it better.